What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jay Renee with Prison Ride Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This morning, we have a brother on the phone by the name of Donnell Pollard, and he's an author. We're going to talk to him about his craft, what he got going on, and what got him started in the writing business. So we're going to jump right into it. Hello. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right.
All right, that's good. Glad that you can make it this morning to talk to us about your craft. So we're going to jump right into it, all right?
Yes.
All right, tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Well, my name is Donnell Pollard. I was born and raised in Far Rockaway, Queens, in New York.
Okay.
I started out writing when I was about 19 years old. I did some time in prison. I was incarcerated for shooting the police in Redfern. And while I was doing time, I found the way to get in touch with society by writing through my writings and expressing my feelings through my writings. So that's how I started.
Okay. Well, I know that you've written, quite a few books since then, and you also have 2 children's books. So I want to start with them, okay? So what made you
Yes.
decide that you wanted to do a children's book out of all the genres and styles that you could pick?
Well, I figured that I wanted to do something for the children. I got a daughter, and I wanted to write something that would be comfortable for kids to read. So I had her in mind when I wrote the book, and I know children books is kind of popular, and is a wide spread for women like reading to their kids and things of that nature. So that's what got me into writing children books.
All right, so tell us the titles of them.
One of them is called Dog Paw, and it's about a puppy who was sick. He had 4 siblings, and he was the weaker one. And he would wander off, and he got into a situation, and the cat became his best friend, and the cat helped him out, and they became friends, and they was protecting each other, and and I showed through the writing that even though you're different, you still could become friends with someone that's not like you. So that's what that children's book was about.
Right. I think that's awesome. All right, tell us about the other one.
The other one is called Wolf Pack. The other one is called Wolf Pack. It's about wolves or whatever, and it shows family structure. There was a couple of wolves, and one pack got together with another pack, and they also became friends, and they used to hunt together and things of that nature. And it showed that I wanted to express how by sticking together you can overcome certain things and grow as a whole. So that's what Wolfpack is about.
Okay. They sound like some awesome stories. We definitely appreciate you for creating that. That's definitely something that our children need, our help and inspirations to grow up to be the best that they can be and deal with this life. So that's much appreciated. Much props to that. So let's talk about your other books. So how many other books have you written, and what's the genre?
They're basically urban novels.
Okay.
One is called Product of My Environment, and it's based on my life experience and what I went through growing up in Far Rockaway, Queens. I named it Product of My Environment because I became a product of my environment. I gravitated towards the negativity as a youth, and because of that, I ended up selling drugs, and I was incarcerated at the age of 13, And I came home when I was 15. And while I was out on the street, I ended up doing the same thing because that's all I really knew. So I expressed that in my writing, where I came from and where I wanted to go in life. And I kept finding myself doing the same things over and over. So it was like a cycle. So I wanted to break the cycle by creating something that would generate money and switch the hustle up. Instead of selling drugs, now I'm going to be selling books and things of that nature. So that's what, caused me to start writing Product of My Environment. I have part 1 and I have part 2 completed.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to, get my story out there. So I know there's a lot of people that can relate. And being that, hustling is different ways to hustle. It ain't necessarily got to be negative or drugs and things of that nature. You also could, hustle by selling clothes and books and magazines and things to that nature. So that's what I converted from the negative to the positive, and I showed that in my writing.
Okay, for sure. So how would you describe your writing style?
My writing style is kind of, I look at it as different because we all have a story to tell, but it ain't, what you say is how you say what you say. So I reflected on my past, I reflected on, my present, and I also wrote in there where I see myself in the future.
Right. Okay.
So that's how I came up with the idea of Product of My Environment, because it shows not only can you come from a negative and make it into a positive, but you also could look at yourself from a different perspective and be great in your writing. So that's what I did, and that's how I came about Product of My Environment.
Okay. We're gonna be on the lookout for that. I know you have some other books that you wrote too. Tell us the names of them.
The other one is called The Project Sniper, and that's about a guy growing up in an urban area, and he starts off by practicing with BB guns and things like that, and then he starts shooting birds and animals.
It escalates. Okay. You don't want to tell him too much, bro.
And then he escalates.
Right.
Yeah, basically he escalates.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what Project Sniper is about.
All right. What's the other ones?
The other one is called Stay Scheming, and that's about 4 friends who grew up in the urban area. They go to school together, and they start hustling, and then they venture off to, they convert from the negative to the positive. They start owning businesses and things of that nature, and that's what Stay Scheming is about.
All right, I like that one. So I know that you are looking for a publisher. So the titles that you read off to us and told us about, are any of them published? Or are you looking for a publication for all of them?
I'm basically looking for a publication for the first 2, and I plan on starting my own publishing company once I am released, because I'm currently incarcerated right now. So I'm looking for a publishing company just to release 2 books, so I can, get in the door and get familiar with the business and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, for sure. So we definitely gonna see that coming. We'll be on the lookout for that. So what you got going on now? Are you you said that you've been doing film, you've been interested in film. Tell us about that.
Yes. I'm writing a little script right now, and that's called The Art of Scheming, and it's dealing with different scams that's going on today in our town with COVID and the things that a lot of people was into out there that I heard about on the news, as far as people scamming the government for these checks and things of that nature. So I just created a whole story behind things like that.
Okay, that should be an interesting
That's
read.
one of the movies.
All right. So what else you got going on, bro, that you think that the people should know about?
Well, I created a clothing line, so you can look out for that in the near future. I came up with a design, and I'm still growing and learning as far as the business, and I've been reading business books. So once I am released, I have an idea on, the direction I can go in with that.
Okay, what's the name of it?
It's called Excelling.
Okay.
And it's called Excelling clothing line, and I created a little character for that or whatever. I'm not gonna give too much of that at the moment.
Yeah, that's a really good name. Excelling. We're gonna be on the look. So, what's the style of clothes you gonna have? Is it gonna be like versatile, or is it gonna be strictly urban?
It's casual wear.
Okay.
I want to make casual wear, sports wear, in urban.
Okay, for sure. All right, so I want to give you an opportunity to address the listeners. You can, drop some gem on us or anything that you want to share. The floor is yours.
Okay. Well, I learned that our experience in life, we be going through hardship or whatever. So our experience could only make us stronger. And it's good to look at things from a positive perspective, because you'll get more out of it than a negative perspective. And, that's how I live my life. I try to be positive within the negative, because being incarcerated, being around so much negativity, there got to be a balance in life. And the balance starts within self. So if you can see life from a different perspective, then it'll be easier as an individual for us to grow.
Tell the people how they can reach out to you, bro.
Be contacted on JPay. My name is Donnell Pollard. My numbers is 1797-122. So if anybody have any ideas on publishing company or want to network, they can contact me on JPay.
All right, repeat it one more time for him, bro.
Donnell Pollard, ID number 1797-122, and I could be contacted on JPay.